Hello everyone and welcome to GT Sports and the Manufacturers Cup, and this is effectively round number 4 I think it is, but obviously our second race in the Manufacturers Cup at Dragon Trail, a track I do know, but a track I don't know with the Group 3 cars, and especially the Lamborghini, which is very twitchy, especially on this corner, really twitchy. You can see I'm half throttle there, dead scared of it oversteering. This is the end of qualifying, so as you can imagine, this is quite a quick lap, but is it going to be the pole lap? That is the question. You'll see my teammate there, he's going to get out the way for me. Very nice of Bishop there. Full fair play to him. It's a bit weird that we ended up in the same race, but we are the same driver rating at this point, which is a B and an S. So we're just equal with our previous fastest lap there. We just got a plus 0.012, and we're coming through here. We're flat out all the way through here. We're really nailing this section. You've got to be careful on the exit here. Don't go too far over. That curb will chuck you off into the barrier, and then we come down to this sharp right-hander. This is a bit of a tricky corner, so you want to brake around 150 metre mark. I found it in most cars, and you want to stay tight. Now the reason you stay tight is because this constantly comes in, and then you get a bit of oversteer like that. You've got to be careful of any oversteer there, but as you can see, we're 3.5 tenths up now as we come through this chicane. Very deadly chicane this. You've got to get it right, otherwise you will hit the barrier. And as we come through there, we do, and look how close to the wall we get. We don't even touch it as we now head towards the last corner. Are we going to get this pole lap? Obviously we're on a good lap because we nailed the chicane pretty bob on there, and we're 3.5 tenths up. We are 6 tenths down on the leader at the moment, so we nailed the chicane. We've done a good job. Is it enough? So time tap moves out the way, which is nice. Would have been nice if you stayed in front, get a bit more slipstream. But as we head towards the line, we do it. Look at that. We gained so much in that chicane, a 38.5. That is a pretty good lap time there. And you can see some familiar names from the previous Manufacturers Cup. So we've got Coke in there, we've got Aug, and a few other drivers further down that were in the previous race. Darksoul's in there as well. But let's set off. So a lot of people in Porsches. Porsche, a very good manufacturer at the moment. Their cars are performing very well in GT Sport. So I've got some work to do here. So I just stay sort of in the middle-ish to defend off any attacks there straight away. As you see, all nice and clean through there. And it looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, we've got 2 Porsches, we've got a Toyota in there, there's Ferrari a bit further back, another Porsche. My teammate's in the McLaren, of course, so we've got a wide variety of cars as we come into this right-hander. So the Porsches are all over me at the moment. They do handle very well, those Porsches. And the Lamborghini does understeer. It's the same as the Group 4 car, it just understeers a little bit. It does have good power, of course, and I'm assuming that's why it's balanced performance the way it is. I feel it does need probably 1% more performance for the understeer, but even so, we're defending valiantly here. But as you can see, he's got a bit of a run on me here as Coke. So I go to the right, he goes to the left. I take my racing line there. We both give each other nice space. I'm thinking I'm on the inside, it's fine. But look how well he accelerates out of that. The Porsche is so balanced. Fair play with that move. Really good move. As we head towards the chicane now, all 3 of us very close. And I don't go far enough to the right. I then do a bit of a break in the middle of the corner, which really affects the car. And into the barrier I go. Basically, that dab of brake shifted the weight all the way to the wrong side of the car, and I unsteered straight into the barrier. So I'm dropping now down to 6th position. Can we make those positions up? Let's wait and see. So you see Time Killer, Karasnu side by side. We've got a guy on our right hand side, just loses the rear end, taps me a little bit there. So obviously he's not fully settled with that car that he's got. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the Genesis actually. But now we're going to try and make moves on Karasnu and Time Killer. So Karasnu goes to the right hand side. I'm going to follow him around here, just because it'd be the inside for the next corner. Time Killer's going to have to give him space. So I follow around there, and the guy goes for a really weird move there, like on the curb. The curb is not safe in any car. So taps me on my rear, so I've lost a few more positions. To me, Schlafhund should give that position back. He's just tapped me, but he doesn't. You can see he's losing it all the time there. Just come around here. I know what I'm going to do. Stay on the inside. It's all fine. Once again, he loses it again. Hits me again. Outforces me into the barrier. So we've gone from 1st now down to 14th, 15th. Potentially 16th, potentially 17th. Depends how well we can get up to speed as we come into this left-hander. So I kept me inside, as I'm right to do. I just get a slight tap from the Ferrari here, it pushes me out wide. So I'm trying to keep my position. I do keep my position, but now it's going to run me wide because I was wide on the previous corner into the gravel, and a spin into the barrier. We're going to go all the way back to the back of the field. Well, now I'm raging at this point. I've gone from 1st to last, and yeah. Nobody likes a Tidgney, which is got a bit of rage in him. So as you can see, I make a mistake there. Proper angry at the moment. Let's go for this. Let's see what positions we can make. So if you have a look at the time on the left hand side, with 21.5 seconds behind the leader, effectively it goes to 22. You can see a yellow flag there, so I'm thinking someone's binned it at the chicane. I do love those flags, it's really good to know. So yep, there he is, Ototeo, binned it at the chicane. Through we go, 22 seconds behind the leader now. So obviously we're not going to get the win, but let's see what time we can make up and how many positions we can make up. This is obviously the highlights, of course. So we advance a bit further ahead. You can see 3 people battling, a bit of contact there. And Dartsel just loses the rear end of that Mitsubishi, so I'm going to come round, try and get that. He just gives me room there, fair play to him. And then through the chicane we go. So 2 positions made up already, and there's a group battling up ahead. So this is a chicane, how you do it properly. You saw it in qualifying, you saw it there. I could do it most times. I'm not sure why I did that during the race. Perhaps maybe a bit of understeer as well from the dirty air. Who knows? But mistakes happen. Everyone makes mistakes. I made a mistake there, and I paid for it by getting constant contact thereafter and going to the back of the field. So you can see Tramek there made a little mistake. So now I'm on side by side with him as we head towards the start-finish line. And this is going to be another position, I hope. Still 22 seconds behind the leader on lap number 4. And the leader is now Auk and Jamie in second, and Coke's gone down to third. So good battle happening as we come into the chicane. Around the outside we go. Lovely move. He gave me room. Fair play to him. And we continue on. And now we're going to catch up to Kush. And Kush has a bit of a gap there. So we've got a 1 second gap. And he's going to keep that gap for a little while, actually, surprisingly. And we're actually down to 23 seconds on the leaders. So yeah, we've got a lot of pushing to do. So we advance a bit further on. Onto lap number 5. We've caught up to Kush now, or at least a little bit more. We're 3 tenths behind. We've gained 3 tenths, sorry. You can just see there, another person's made a mistake. So we've seen Pilot D-Line in quite a few races. He's made a mistake, so we've caught him up a little bit. Kush obviously backed up a lot more than I did. So we've really caught Kush up now. So where can we make the move on this guy? Going to be interesting. He's in the Porsche. We saw how well the Porsche handles when Coke overtook me. Looks like TRL Aug's made a mistake because Jamie's in the lead. We've got Coke in second and Karasnu is in third place. But back to the race that we're having. We've gained a couple of seconds on the leader. 3 actually. And we're trying to look for a place to overtake Kush. And then we've got 14th just in front of him. And we can see a few cars in front of them as well. So, you know, there's still positions to be made. You may have noticed that Schluffhang guy, we've still not seen him again. And Kush nearly makes a mistake there. Brings it back nicely. You can see the acceleration of the Porsche. When it's got its grip down, obviously it having an engine in the rear, got the grip for the rear wheels, can just power through there sometimes. And through here we come. And there's that Porsche there in the middle of the road. Scares Kush, scares me a little bit. So I'm going to go for the right hand side. And he went right initially to block me. Which is fair enough. It's a defensive move. I decided to keep going right. And I've made the move there into the last corner. Got to be careful now because I'm so tight to this corner. The car is going to want to oversteer. Fortunately it doesn't, but Kush is going to have a right good run at me here. So we head towards the start-finish line, start lap number 6. I'm staying to the right hand side to indicate that I'm staying here. He then decides he wants to go there, so I'm thinking, right, I'll give you a car, that's it. So I gave him a car's width room. The curb obviously unsettled him a little bit, that's his own fault. And then into the left we go. He's outbroke himself, so we keep that position. In my mind that was fair. I showed that I was staying to the right, so to go even more to the right, that was a bit tricky. There was only a car's width room there. What does he expect? There's a curb there as well. So unlucky, fair play with the attempt, but I'm not giving that up that easy, especially after the race I've had so far where I've been hit a few times. Obviously I made the mistake as well where the mistake pushed me out wide. But let's look at number 13. Let's see if we can get this one. So we're on lap number 7. We've caught up to Nick now. Some funny old names in this. We've got Kush, Nick. But you can see Schlafhand is 12th. So let's try and catch him. At least try and get that position. So we're going to look at Nick. But he brakes slightly later than I do. So I'm going to come in behind. And you can see he just outbrakes himself a little bit. And loses the rear end a little bit. So we managed to stay behind him. Really close. Again, the chicane, we've got to be careful here. So I'm already prepped over the brake because I don't know this guy. So you can see there, he just brakes where I didn't expect it. So he gains a lot more time than I do. So I'm going to push again. We're 20 seconds behind the leaders at the moment. So, you know, we've gained the 3 seconds and I've been stuck at that 3 seconds ever since. But let's see what we can do on this start-finish straight. Obviously, the GTR is known for its speed. If he gets a good exit, you can just see he loses the rear end a little bit. I get a brilliant exit out of there, so it's slipstream time. And he just goes straight to the left, indicating he's staying left. That's fair enough. I'm going to go to the right. Thank you very much. Are we going to do the same move we did on the guy from the Czech Republic, I think it was, earlier on? And we've done it before. Even the corner, he pulls in behind. We get that move done. So we're in 13th place now, and there's a bit of a battle up ahead between Schlafhand and Aritakau. Can we catch them up? We advance to the final lap, so it's taken me a little while, and as you can see I've gained on the leaders and these guys. Schlafhand's gained a position to 11th, and I've got to try and get around Aritakau now. And it's going to be tricky, you know, any positions we can gain is always helpful in this position, where we're at the back at one point, so we're making positions all the time. Which is corner, I know what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and do the undercut initially, but I can see he gets a bit of oversteer, so I got left. I think that's a pretty damn good move to me. So we get that position, and I know I can do these corners far better than most people in this lobby. So through we go, nice and easy. And I do flash my lights a few times at Schlafhand, thinking you really should give that place up, to be honest. After wiping me out earlier on and hitting me several times. It wasn't just once. You know, he hit me on the last corner, hit me on the first corner, which lost me about 3 positions and put me in that situation in the first place, and then he wiped me out as well. And I got hit by Aritakau, just coming into the braking zone. I'm not sure why he hit me. He did brake early and then let off the brakes and sort of broke again, but he let me go, so it's fair enough. You know, people make mistakes, and he let me keep that position. So through here we go, nicely done with the chicane. And it looks like we're not going to get any more positions, which is a bit frustrating, but you know, I did push as hard as I could, and I think I did some pretty good overtakes there. It's nice to do some overtaking occasionally. It's just the time, who's that? Time Killer just made a mistake there on the exit of the last corner. I'm thinking, can I get it, can I not? But I'm not going to get it. So I finished 12th, and my driver rating actually goes up from this. I'm assuming it's because of the amount of overtakes I did, because I did a hell of a lot. But yeah, my teammate finishes 6th, so fair play to Bishop. But that's it here at Dragon Trail in the Manufacturers Cup. There's going to be 2 more videos for the Manufacturers and Nations Cup. It's just going to be a summary of each and where I came, just because there's some more dirty races that happen, and I don't want to show you every single race, even though there are some chaotic ones. But that's it for now. There's a video playlist there if you want to watch any more. My logo is there if you want to subscribe. Leave a comment if you liked it, so thumbs up if you liked it as well. But that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.